Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to the few subscribers that have been here. I know it's been a very long time since I have posted anything on this channel. And a whole lot of life has happened since the last time I posted on this channel. So I guess this video is kind of going to be like a life update. I'm going to talk with y'all and just kind of let y'all know where I've been and what the plan is for this channel. For those of you who are new, my name was, when I started this channel, Maya Alexis Evans. My name is now Maya Evans Jenkins. I am now married. I have a son. I'm not at my parents' house anymore. Me and my husband have our own place. Like, a lot of things have happened. But before we keep going into this video, you guys, I just want to start this video off with prayer. So, dear Heavenly Father, I pray that whoever is on the other side of the screen, I pray that he or she feels, hears, sees you through this video. I pray that you give me the words to say. I pray that this community is a safe one for everyone. For anyone who comes across this video, they feel an overwhelming sense of peace because you are in it. I pray that we are a community that grows in our faith, that grows mentally, physically, spiritually, in every aspect of life, Lord, because you are in every aspect of life. And I pray that you give all of us just guidance as we walk together. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. So, as far as this video, guys, and it, I guess, being a life update, maybe even my testimony, I don't know. We'll see where the video takes us. When I started doing videos, they were like hair or either makeup videos. And I was still living at my parents' house. I was in college. So yeah, that was where I was. I guess I'm gonna go back a little bit. I'd say that I grew up in the church. Like, we went to church on Sunday. Parents were like in the choir. Mom in like 2 different choirs. Dad, in the men's choir, and did the sound for the church. So we were very involved in church. I was there multiple times a week because, choir rehearsal, Bible study, all the things, right? So I've grown up in the church. I wouldn't say that I grew up with relationship with Christ, like seeing what actual relationship looks like. I grew up just seeing, I guess, religion and what that looks like. So I know getting to college, going to church was not what I was trying to do. It's like, I've been doing that. I ain't trying to go. I want to go. I have a choice now since I'm not in the house. I don't want to go. I'm not going. And so, yeah, that was kind of where that that was, right? But I'd say what was a turning point for me um, was the very toxic relationship that I was in. Um, it was very on and off for like 6 years of my life, from high school into college. And like when I think about it now, like there were just several moments where I could have left and I should have left, and I didn't. The like longer I was there, the more I felt like, how can I? Like, I've put in so much to the what I've given so much. I can't leave now. I can't give I can't give up now. I no. Like that just didn't seem like an option. Or like who else would want me? Because in high school, I think I was very boy crazy, and like that's all I wanted was like a boy's attention, and I wasn't getting it. Like nobody talked to me, like nobody except for my ex, and like he put in a lot of effort. Like I didn't make it easy. Like he barely got a sentence out of me the first few times he tried to talk to me. And he was the only one trying to talk to me, so just where the fall started. Um, and I just kept falling deeper and deeper. And I just, if I could go back, like if me now could go back to 14-year-old Maya in high school, I'd tell her that one, you need relationship with Christ, not just going to church on Sunday. Like you need actual relationship with him and to talk with him and read the Bible for yourself. Two, when my dad told me that there was a friend of his who was like a track coach at some like private school or whatever kind of school it was, and that we could have gone there, me and my sister. We just had to run track if we went there. I should have said, yeah, like the change of scenery would have done me some good, because that is what I need. I need to get out the school I was in. But that is what it is, and everything works for God's good, right? Um, but one thing I can appreciate is just how slow my process in coming to God uh, was. It wasn't just abrupt or sudden or this one giant thing that happened and like, God, I'm here. Like it was very, very slow over the years. Like I remember also like throughout the process of me being uh with my ex, like I remember times where I'd ask him to come to church with me, and there'd always be some excuse as to why I couldn't, and blah 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 blah. Because like I was teeter tottering. I had one foot over here in the church and the other foot out here in the world with my ex and stuff. And like I still feel like I need to apologize regularly to my parents. I was an awful teenager. And I don't know, I've heard the people say that what you do to your parents, you will receive like tenfold. I, I was horrible, and we ain't going through that same thing when I have a girl, But I don't know. I don't think the boys will quite be the same. It's different. I feel like most girls, like they're great when they're little, and then teenagers and all the hormones, and they become something else for a while. I was something, someone else. Um, but um, just in the like beginning or middle ish of me and my ex being together, we'd argue a lot. And I remember him saying to me once, um, I can't remember the exact words he used, but something to the effect of, um, I don't think I'm going to do the words justice, but saying something like, if we're not, it's like we're not even together and we doing all this arguing, um, or something. It wasn't like he was very good with his words, and almost always knew what to say. So that ain't what he said, but I can't remember. It's been so long since then. Um, but I don't know, that like kind of like broke something in me, and so I just started accepting everything. I started accepting the other women. Started accepting um, just everything he would say, and each time it would just like crush me more and more. Even there were things I didn't want to do, and I was saying that, and then he'd say something, and I'd bend more, and I'd keep bending and bending until the very end of our relationship, when I'm in college. I just, I, I was just fed up and done, you guys. Like, he gotten not one, two different girls pregnant, not that far apart either. And I just, like, I don't have anything else left to give. Like, I didn't have anything else. So, I can remember that night still, like it was yesterday. I remember he came to pick me up, him and his friends, and we went to the apartments. I remember they were inside, and I think I might have said that I need to talk to you. And we were outside, and I just told him I can't do it anymore. It's like, I'm done. This is it. This is over. And like, he was just really shocked. Like, he didn't see it coming. There were tears. Apparently he was planning on proposing because he had the ring, and just, it's like I'm like, I literally had nothing left. Like, I was so empty. I had given so much to this man and gotten nothing. Like, how could I trust you in marriage? We haven't even been official. We're not even together. You have two, not one, two girls pregnant. I'm like, I'm obviously not your priority. I am not enough for you. Like, and I remember like him like just saying, try to like wait the night out. Let's hang out. Let's keep talking about it or whatever. And we went back inside with everybody else, and he tried to act like he was fine. He was not. I remember he just out of nowhere threw his phone, broke his phone across the room, and we went back outside, and we tried to talk some more, and I was done. I'm like, no. There's nothing you can do. Like, this is over. I'm done. And I remember saying to me something about the best thing he could, like, give his kids is, like, the insurance money that'll come from him dying. And he was about to pull out his gun and end it all. Like, right there. I was like, no, the best thing for your kids is you. They need their father, not money from insurance. They need their father. That's what they need. And I remember, like, he just broke down crying more. And ultimately, we got back in the car, and his friends drove me back home. I remember before I got out of the car, I told one of them, it's like, you need to keep an eye on him tonight. Because I knew that man. He's also very an emotional man. Like, if he was alone to his own devices too long, he might have, just ended things. But he did not. And then I think I remember finally telling my mom about, like, a lot of it. Maybe not everything, but a lot of it when I got home. And, like, she had no idea everything I was dealing with, going through. She didn't know, because I really kept everything, like, inside. And I don't know why I felt like I couldn't go to someone, because maybe if I had, I wouldn't have been in that situation, or been in that situationship for so long. But after I finally ended things, after that, I was angry. And for a while, I was angry. And I remember, like, afterwards, I didn't want to hear his name. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want anything to do with him. And I remember that was so horrible to my dad, and I'm still so sorry to my dad. I remember we were in the car, and he was trying to tell me something, and as I have been called by my parents, that's smart aleck. There's another word for that, but I'm obviously not going to use that. But I was very much that, because he had tried to say something to me, and I was quick to say some of his transgressions and something that he had done. Like, I didn't need to take it there. That was unnecessary. And again, I was the child. He's the parent. I didn't have a right to be coming to him like that. But, like, hurt people. That is very, very true. And I kept trying. Like, I told myself I had to forgive him, but I didn't want to keep being angry. And I remember, like, at a certain point afterwards, he was on the news. Like, there was a warrant out for his arrest and stuff, and people kept telling me and coming to me about it. And, like, that's the last thing I wanted to hear. I didn't care. I don't want to even hear his name. I don't care. I do not care. And I think before he actually went to jail, I remember I was at church, and in my mind, I'm like, this man had the nerve to come to this church. Like, he could have gone to any other church. He came to church here. As many times as I asked that man when we were together, or if you can say together, to come to church, there's always some excuse as to why he could not. now you want to be here. But yeah, so after that, sometime he went to jail, didn't hear from him for a while, got a couple calls. I don't think I answered, but I think I got a call from a number that I didn't know. It's maybe a year after. And I answered, which was rare. I don't normally answer numbers that I don't know, right? And it was him. And he apologized. And when he did, there was some sort of weight lifted. One, it shouldn't have taken him apologizing for me to do that, because you have to forgive without that in mind, because you won't always get an apology. But I know after that is when I really started trying to find God for myself. I was starting to listen to different sermons more, and I started for myself cutting out secular music. When there was a desire to listen to all this other music, the secular music with the profanity and all the stuff. So I just started I started my day listening to the to my Christian music. And then after a while I'd switch to the other stuff, and slowly I didn't want to listen to the other stuff, and I only wanted to listen to the Christian music I was listening to. I started to not want to watch certain things. Like my transition was very slow, but I feel like it was always kind of some sort of foundation there. Like I remember, like going out with friends. Like I never even really liked partying or wanted to go out to the club, but like I'd go because I'd be with people that were going. But I remember like seeing what people wear, and like in my head wanting to, but I remember I had bought something like that and I had put it on and I felt so uncomfortable. I did not wear it. So I just had it. I think I gave it to somebody because I didn't feel comfortable that way. So there was always some small line of modesty in me. Was I completely modest? No. I remember for spring break. Okay, y'all. I am low on storage, so I'm going to try to wrap this up before this tells me I need to delete some stuff again and get this video done. But spring break, out, had on these real short shorts, bikini top, and that's about it. But there are other people walking around just full thong bikinis, like whole body showing basically. And I had never felt that kind of comfortable. My friend was that comfortable, and good for her. I could not do that. So there was always some kind of line for me, and I guess my line just grew. But I'm glad the Lord was like slow. Okay, let's finish this video, guys. But my journey to Christ has been a gradual one, and I'm grateful for that. And I can see where I am now versus where I was, and I just pray that on this channel, it is just a diary of my journey, like where I am now to wherever this journey takes me. I will try to vlog on this channel, do cooking videos, mom content since I'm a mom. But yeah, and just, share my life with you guys and my journey with Christ. But that's kind of where I am now. If y'all want to hear how me and my husband met each other and how that blossomed into our lovely family we have now, I will do that in a separate video. But that was just kind of me, because not long after that, when I was about to finish college, is when my husband came back into my life. We've known each other for a long time. We actually met in college and then fell out and didn't really talk for a while. He graduated, so I didn't see him, and then he left Tennessee, moved to Charlotte, and then he came back to Nashville, and I was about to graduate. So, if you want to hear our whole story, I will definitely do that in a separate video. But if you are here, thank you so much for joining me on this journey. Thank you if you're one of my 9 followers from when I was doing other kinds of videos. And who knows, I might do some hair makeup videos, like how I do my hair now as a mom, because I definitely don't have the time I used to have. So doing my hair is very different. I've been really trying to struggle to figure out, what do I even do with my hair now, since Zion does not give me a lot of time. He is my Velcro baby. He is like Velcro to me. But so yeah, I've been really trying to work through that. But let me know what kind of content y'all want to see from me on this channel. But I'm gonna try to really be posting more stuff here. Y'all also see other stuff from our channel, me and Sean's Uplift Past Crossroads. That was his channel, now our channel. That his ministry, our ministry, is. And yeah, so if y'all want to see that, you want to see how this clothing line is going to come together, because I'm still working on that, or children's books I'm trying to do. Like, I want to see the process of that, let me know. But thank you so much for being here through this video. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I appreciate your time, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.